a service to the people that we are charged to serve.
Yeah. I want to ask you about how like a contemporary American political discourse operates, and bear with me for a second. But so you are a woman, you are an ethnic minority, you're a religious minority, and yet you don't seem to benefit from any of like the identity points that a lot of people attribute to, say, other candidates who will go unnamed for now. But your historic potential is not like touted in the way that others are touted, because I guess maybe they have other political complaints with various things that you advocate. So it seems like the identity stuff is very selectively applied, and it's maybe kind of cynical and like not entirely truthful. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, all too well. Look, I think identity politics, again, is one of those things that is unfortunately being used to divide us. And I think it's a dangerous road to walk on, a dangerous road to walk down. So I don't play those games. Other people do, and I'm more interested in really talking about what I bring to the table.
Yeah, I've never heard you invoke your status as a female and or a minority of various kinds, even though like you are. I mean, I can tell. But
well, look, when I endorsed Bernie Sanders in 2016. I got a lot of tough questions from reporters.
God, so many reporters
who questioned how could you not vote for a woman?
Right.
As though I have no ability to think or see beyond my gender. Like I was actually pretty offended by those questions and called them out on it. It's the same thing that I've heard from some folks of one race or another saying, well, how could you not vote for a black candidate? How could you not vote for a brown candidate? How could you not do this, as though we are the sum of the color of our skin? That's not the case. I think there are so many people in this country who are really looking for real leadership, substantive leadership, people who are thinking through these issues carefully and bringing about the right kind of change that we need to see.
And the corporate media stokes a lot of those identity-based grievances.
That's right.
Because it creates a lot of, clicks and ratings and social media, quote, engagement. So there's a lot of incentives to, play up those differences.
Which is exactly what's wrong. That's what's wrong with where we are and how we've got here, where you have people in the media who are more interested in increasing those ratings so they can make more money off of advertisers or get more clicks on social media to increase their brand or their following or whatever the case may be. People who are called journalists, but who are really, spreading their own opinion rather than the facts and the truth.
Well, I'm a journalist and I spread my opinion, but I try to be transparent and honest about it. So, I mean, there are different approaches, but that's a different discussion. So you recently, Twitter went aflutter.
I think the point there is intentionally stoking divisions and anger and this whole us versus them mentality that is tearing our country apart. That is so dangerous. And I think those in the media have to bear the responsibility and their role in stoking those divides, in stoking that hatred and that bigotry that we're seeing.